Good morning, everybody. This is Jane Hamilton Parker on Friday the 10th, the year 2021. What I'm going to talk about today is loved ones that pass over into the spirit world before Christmas or on Christmas, how distressing it is for people that have lost loved ones. Well, many of the clients that come to me are in a total state of shock that losing loved ones, which is understandably so. But it's a wonderful thing that our loved ones come back and give us absolutely evidential proof of life continues on. I'm just looking to see if this is recording. It is. And it takes a lot of courage for people to go to a medium, because they don't know what to expect. They think you're going to go into a very dark environment and very spooky, a bit like, if you like, a blithe spirit with a big chandelier. True, I have got chandeliers all around the house, but I can assure you I don't have a seance round table to communicate with loved ones. Now, it takes a lot of preparation work for a medium to tune into the spirit world. I always say to our friends on the other side and my spirit guides and helpers, you lot had better come through, otherwise I'm never working for you again. And I absolutely mean it, because it's just as nervous for me in my solar plexus here to tune into the spirit world, because I never know who's going to come through. And I'm a great believer that people in the spirit realm choose the appointments and people to come to me, because what I actually do is when people contact me via the web page by sending forms, I lay them all out in my spiritual room, and if I see a blue light that actually goes across on that particular page, then I know that the spirit world want me to communicate with that person. So I've got two people coming this afternoon to me, a mother and daughter, and if they are willing to do a testimonial on here, then so be it. But sometimes it's quite private for people and quite upsetting. And I have people from all walks of life. I've had somebody that was in Elvis Costello's band that came to me, and I never knew who he was. And unfortunately I had to say I never heard of the band. I've heard of Elvis Costello, of course, and it was a lovely vibration and everything to work with him, and the spirit world gave him utter proof of loved ones on the other side. I have quite a few famous people come, but it doesn't matter if they're famous, because they all come in the same way as we all arrive on the earth plane, and they all leave the same way, so it's only titles. So when somebody comes to me, I try to make it enjoyable for them, if one could say that, and make them relax. And when I leave the rest up to the spirit world, because I trust them immensely. And a lot of people that do come, as I said before, it takes a lot of courage, because they don't know what they're walking into. I'm dealing with people that have committed suicide, people that have died naturally, people that have died through the COVID, and all kinds of things, even animals, people that have lost animals that are very dear to them, because it's a living thing on the earth plane that they connect with. But I'll explain later on in our video sessions exactly how it works. For me, I was born like this, I know no other life, and I rejected it from a very early age, because I had a wonderful granny that could see things clearly and in tune with the spirit world, and she used to say to me, don't tell people that you can see and hear, darling, because they think you've got religious hallucinations. They'll put you away for it. That's enough to frighten any 13-year-old, isn't it? But as the years progressed, I trained to be the most important thing I wanted to be, which was a nurse to help people. And through my experiences nursing, I did see loved ones that came for people before they passed over, and I felt I was very privileged to see that. Of course, I never used to tell my colleagues, just in case they thought, you know, strange, but it's not. And I've had many, many intelligent people that come here, from High Court judges and things, that have experienced many things, what they have seen, that have gone over to the other side and then have come back to explain it. I can remember one lady saying, Jane, I had to have major surgery, and she was a ward sister, and she said, I had to have major surgery and I was told that I may not come through it. And I can remember going across the other side, and I saw people all in white, and they wore funny robes and hats, and there was a guardian there that said, she's mine, you're not taking her. She said, and I heard my father's voice so clearly saying, go back, it's not your time. She said, and I felt the most wonderful sensation, that I felt so peaceful that I really didn't want to come back to the earth. She said, and this woman was looking down and saying, she's all mine, she's all mine. She said, and suddenly I came back, she said, and the anaesthetic must have worn off. She said, and it wasn't that I was having hallucinations. She said, I could describe everything, she said, and it was the most wonderful feeling that I actually saw what it was like on the other side. Now, this person was a very intelligent, well-educated person, had qualifications, and there's no way that she would have lied about this. And I've had doctors that have come, and of course doctors, they've got a very scientific mind, they have to. And when actually their loved ones come through to them, they find it absolutely fascinated, because sometimes when they come through from the spirit world, they speak in different languages. It can be Italian, French, German. I mean, I can't speak those languages, but when they come through and explain things to them, I find that quite remarkable how they come through. But you know, there's many, many things, and we've got some wonderful mediums that work very, very hard and help people and reach out. We've got some wonderful healers that reach out and help people. And you know, as we're coming into all these different situations with all these different viruses and things in the 21st century, I believe it's an awakening, and I believe we must get closer together. And you know, and I must say, I'm a woman that's quite fearless. I've had to be in my life, and to deal with people, because some of the situations that I hear, how people have passed and got killed and murdered, quite horrific. But then I believe that I was meant to be a nurse to deal with that. Now, I don't know if any of you are aware, but we do have a foundation called Hamilton Parker Foundation, which helps us to help many souls, feed children, excuse me, and it's all going towards a spiritual centre. And believe you me, there'll be nothing like this, but it's very much needed for people to come and share their experiences, come to a safe place, lectures, we'll have professors, we'll have a nice restaurant, and it'd be lovely. So the work we're doing at the moment, like theatre work and things, we're doing from a good, compassionate heart to help others. So if we all play our part in this world by reaching out and helping others, then it's well worth us being here. I'm a great believer in past lives and reincarnation, a great believer that everything you must do with love. Most spiritual people, you know, especially mediums, have had a hard life and many experiences, and they've had to be stripped to start again. But that's a good thing, because that makes you more appreciative of things in life and people, the beauty around us and all the animals. Now, I know I'm waffling a bit here now, but when I come on live every day, which I will do, if there's questions or anything you want to know, then please contact me, and then I will try and answer most things. But at the moment, I'm just getting ready now to welcome two beautiful people to connect with their loved ones. So I'm going to say goodbye, and I'm going to say stay safe. And remember, the highest thing you can have here in this world is love and your health. So bye.